it's Nicole, and yes, I am back. I know I have not posted a video in what feels like forever, but what is probably like 3 weeks. But I'm filming now because I was in a bit of a book slump, but now I feel like I'm right back out because I am reading like crazy, and all I want to do is film videos and post them because I have read some awesome books, bought some awesome books, and I want to share them with you. So as this video is titled, these are all of the books that I acquired in the month of July. Some I read, some I didn't, and just let's go. So in no particular order, the first book on my stack is The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Adhee. This is the second and last book in the Wrath and the Dawn duology, which is a YA fantasy series, and I'll talk more about the books in my monthly wrap-up, but all you guys need to know is that I read The Wrath and the Dawn, and I read this book, and I died 1,000 times. It was so good. I just want to talk to everyone about this book, and no one has read it. Obviously, I'll talk about it more in my wrap-up. I'm even thinking of doing a book talk on this because all I want to do is talk about this duology. I just love it. I can't really go much into detail about it as it is the second in the duology, but all you need to know is that it is a beautiful, kind of awesome retelling of 1001 Nights. I think that's what it's called. It's basically about a king who marries a new wife every night only to kill them at dawn. But there's one girl who survives a night, and then the night after, and then, you know, I think you can guess what happened. But yeah, that is kind of what it is generally about. I don't want to put all of my thoughts into it just because that's what the wrap-up's for. So let's move on to the next book. Stop blabbering. The next book I bought is basically thanks to Jesse the Reader because I know he's absolutely in love with this book, and I was like, Nicole, like, get on it already, okay? It's like a series now. That book is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I hear only awesome things. I really don't know that much about it, actually. I only know about 10 pages into the story because I read to see if I liked the writing before I bought it, and I did, and it was really intriguing, and I've heard grand reviews, so I finally picked it up. However, I really don't know what this book is about other than the fact that there are peculiar children, and they have, like, strange abilities, I guess, and that's it. So I'm very excited to finally read this, especially with the movie coming out. I want to read this because the movie's coming out and I want to compare. But yes, amazing, so excited. The next book is actually the second in a series, a really famous series. I started it. I've been really bad about starting series and not finishing them. So I started 2 series, one of which was The Wrath and the Dawn, and I didn't have The Rose and the Dagger yet, so I was like, ah! So obviously I had to buy that, so I finally finished that series and I was like, yes, go me. But then I started the Raven Boy series and I loved it, and obviously I needed to quickly pick up the second book and continue on or else I never would. So I did pick up the Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater, and I'm so glad I did. I haven't started it yet. I just am staring at it and it's so beautiful. I love these covers so much. But I read The Raven Boys, fell in love with it. The ending was bomb. It just made me want to immediately read the next book, and I'm sure that's what's going to happen with this one. And for those who don't know, this book is another YA fantasy series. I obviously can't tell you about this book because, one, I haven't read it, but The Raven Boys is about this girl named Blue, and she has been told all her life that she is going to be the cause of her love's death. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it is really good. It's a really beautifully written fantasy story. Maggie Stiefvater definitely lives up to her name. I've heard awesome things about her writing, and she lived up to the hype because The Raven Boys was amazing. And then the next book I picked up in the month of July was a book that I actually picked up today, and this is one that I wanted to buy when it first came out because the cover is beautiful, but I didn't want to pay the money because I wasn't like waiting for the story to come out. It was just kind of like, oh, that's pretty. I really want to buy it because I have an addiction, but I was smart and I didn't buy it. But then I was walking by my beautiful used bookshop and I saw it for $1. And that book is A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. Look how beautiful this cover is. Just like, do you see it? It's just everything you want in a beautiful love stories cover. They killed it. So this book I actually don't know a lot about. Obviously, I was just attracted to the amazing cover, but it is a love story, clearly, but I know that it's told from 14 people's point of views, but it's all about the same couple, the same love story. So I thought that was super, super interesting, and like, it's so short, and it was $1. It made my day. And the last thing is not a book, but it's something I did buy in July, and I'm super, super excited for it, and I want to share it. And it's nothing special, but it's just the idea of what it is, and that is my bullet journal. I've always wanted to start one, and I saw on Instagram and Tumblr everyone's bullet journals, and they're all so pretty. And obviously, like, I can't live up to that because some people are so talented, it's insane. But I finally started mine, and I'm using it as my planner. I love it. I just use it for my everything. Just like my everything. Excited to see what I can do with this. Alright guys, and those are the books and the notebook I bought this past month. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you have read The Wrath and the Dawn, or read the whole duology, or read just The Rose and the Dagger, which I don't know why you would, but if you did, like, let's chat still. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe down below if you want to be notified when I post more hauls and such. And I'll be back with another video soon. Bye guys!